Well, good afternoon. This is Fabian, and I am an alcoholic and an addict. And every single day that I've been coming up to picking up my child, because it's been a gift of sobriety that I have my child in my life, that I have my family in my life, and that I was able to rebuild the relationships that I've broken due to my addiction and my alcoholism. I've been reflecting lately on starting this channel for you guys. This is going to be a completely anonymous channel on my end, meaning I'm not going to promote it to my friends. I am not going to promote it. I'm not going to ask anybody to go look at my content. I'm just going to see if it comes out and it gets to you. So today I was sitting here, I'm still waiting for my child to get out of school, and I had an idea. Because I've realized in this a little bit over a year sober that I have, every single time that I go to a meeting, and I go about 4 times a week, sometimes 5. Every single time I go to a meeting and we read something from the Big Book. Now, for those of you who are new to this, the Big Book is essentially our Bible. It's AA's Bible. It's Bills W. writing from 1930s, and essentially it's what has helped millions and millions of people to get sober and remake and rebuild their lives, essentially when there was no life to rebuild. Now, where I was going with this is that every single time we open up that book, no matter where it lands, no matter what we read, whatever we read at that particular moment hits home. So I'm going to try that test with you guys. And if it hits home to you, make sure that you subscribe and you follow. Because I am going to be doing this series of, I don't even have a name for it. Let's just say it's an alcoholic to an unknowingly alcoholic talk. All right. So if this series catches on to you and you feel a little bit of, yeah, that sounds like me, even just a little bit, make sure that you hit the follow button and the subscribe button, because I'm pretty sure that as we go along, you're going to be reflecting back on your life and saying, I need to rethink a lot of things. All right. So here we have a passage. This is going to be from the Big Book. And it's going to be from page 23 to 24. If you have a copy of it, follow through with it. The tragic truth is that if the man be a real alcoholic, the happy day may not arrive. He has lost control. At a certain point in the drinking of every alcoholic, he passes into a state where the most powerful desire to stop drinking is of absolutely no avail. This tragic situation has already arrived in particularly every case long before it is suspected. The fact is that most alcoholics, for reasons yet obscured, have lost the power of choice in drink, or so-called willpower becomes practically non-existent. We are unable at certain times to bring into our consciousness with sufficient force the memory of the suffering and humiliations of even a week or a month ago. We are without defense against the first drink. Now, that last paragraph that I just read, if it hits home, good. If it doesn't hit home, think back. How many times have you sat outside by yourself after long days of work saying, I'm not going to drink today, and then, or I'm not going to use today? This is not just referring to alcoholics. Let's keep it open, because I too am an addict. How many times have you said, not today? How many times have you said, I'm not going to open that bottle up today, I'm not going to call my dealer today? But yet you end up doing it. Whether it is 2 hours after you said that, whether it is 5 minutes after you said that, or whether it is 5 hours after you said that, you did it. If you've done that in the past, you got to make sure to follow. because that was me. We're not gonna go about our war stories. Maybe I will down the road. But this is not about me. This is about showing you, telling you that it's okay. It's okay if that's you right now. It is okay. Because there is a solution. Because there's a way out. And let me tell you something. If you're at a spot where I was a year and 20 days ago, where essentially you were broken to the point that you lost everything, broken to the point that you didn't want to exist anymore, and your solution was to call your dealer or to open up that bottle and have a drink and make sure that that bottle doesn't exist in the next 5 hours. If that's you right now, stick around, because we will get you help.